Well, it may not seem like it, but heading to January, our weather pattern is much different. Way different than what we've seen so far in December, and I think that means a totally different weather pattern wherever you are. Hi everyone, I'm Travis Roberts. Thanks for watching. Let's jump straight into it. The European ensemble still showing a pretty good trough here in the east as we head into the first and second week of January. And again, I think that means more snow being added to what's on the ground right now. This is our current snow cover map. Not a lot out there outside the mountains and where we saw our blizzard here across the plain states. A little bit of snow will be added to the map into your backyard if you live in the Appalachians, into the higher elevations here, also into New England, northern New England, that is, say from parts of northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, into parts of northern Maine. I don't think we actually see the snow down to the coast, but yeah, definitely some snow inland and then back across the west. This is our next system that will bring some snow into the Sierra. Let's take a look at what's going on right now. In the upper levels, here's our low that's spinning through the mid-Atlantic. That's bringing the rain and snow showers into parts of the Appalachians, and down rain would be in the valleys. Again, some light accumulations here with some more light snow across the northeast. Here's our system moving into the west. That'll bring that rain and snow into the Sierras. And then our next system moves into the Great Lakes heading into New Year's Eve. This could bring some light snow showers into Chicago for New Year's Eve, maybe even Detroit. It could be too warm though. In fact, it's going to be very close to freezing. So at the surface, we may have a hard time seeing snow versus rain. Either way, that next system will move into the Appalachians, so Pittsburgh, into parts of Pennsylvania, even down into West Virginia and Southwest Virginia. We'll likely see some snow showers early in the day on Monday, and maybe even lasting through the day in the mountains into West Virginia and Pennsylvania. Now we turn our attention west. Here, this system here, there's a lot of question as to whether this will affect Southern California or not. And the position of where it moves ashore will also impact what happens down the road as it moves east, because our storm track is going to be right along here for the southern jet. We're watching another piece of energy dive in from the northern jet. If these two can come together here across the southeast, boom, you could get a snowstorm. Now, this is the overnight run from the European model. I want to show you what it came up with this afternoon. This is Friday afternoon. This looks a lot different, right? That's because it's suppressing things. It's pushing that first disturbance a little bit further to the south. Here's our northern stream, and that doesn't really come together until you're offshore, whereas the overnight run had them coming together much sooner. The GFS, though, this afternoon is still on board with the idea that we see a further west developing system, and that would bring more of a snow scenario to parts of Kentucky, East Tennessee, Western Virginia, West Virginia. And then it looks like too warm for anything other than just rain east of the mountains. But again, there's still a lot up in the air, and we are talking about next Wednesday and Thursday for that potential storm. Now, when it comes to forecasting something this far out, if you're watching a source that says, oh, this big storm is going to hit toward the middle and the end of next week, well, let me just tell you, the potential, yes, it is there. But here's the problem. We're tracking something that's still way up here, just south of the Aleutians. Watch this energy. And the question is still, how far south will this thing move? Will it move into California? Will it affect LA? Will it be too far to the south? You know, it's not really coming ashore until sometime Monday night and Tuesday. And by that time, we'll be able to sample this system. In other words, weather balloons that get sent up from the National Weather Service will pull data in from the ground all the way to the top of the troposphere and plug all those numbers into our numerical weather prediction models. That's what we're looking at right here. And then it gets a better idea of what's going to happen to it as it goes further downstream, so to speak. So again, we're tracking something right now that is not even ashore, nor has it formed when these two pieces of energy come together. Is the potential there? Absolutely. I would keep an eye on it, certainly toward the middle part of next week. And then what's really interesting is once we get rid of that, I think our storm track stays active because the GFS tries to send another piece of energy toward the mid-Atlantic once again next weekend. I think we're in for an active weather pattern over the next couple of weeks, especially with this huge overall pattern shift that we've seen. All right, that's all I've got. Again, remember, if it's not the day you see above, it's an old video. Make sure you click my name down below to subscribe and get those notifications for new videos that come out. Hope you have a great day.